in...
Yeah. I think there's two ways to understand the term, and to me the etymological roots of terms are very helpful. There are 4 terms in Sanskrit that are really interesting. The first one is rag, and I'll use the contemporary Hindi pronunciation of them. Rag, tyag, vairag, and anurag. Rag means attachment. And it's kind of an evolutionary process here. From rag, from attachment, one must move to tyag, which is renunciation. It's not non-attachment, it's renunciation. If I want to give up something, the first thing to do is stop the process, even though there still may be an attachment there. Somebody giving up cigarettes, something, for example. Even though they're not smoking anymore, they still have a longing. So even though tyag or renunciation is there, non-attachment is not there. But hopefully through renunciation, non-attachment will come. Or then it doesn't matter if I'm around a cigarette or something, I can still. Then the next step is anurag, which means love. Now if we take this on the personal level, if I am attached to you, I am not looking at your best interest, but I'm looking at my best interest. What you will do that makes me feel good. So for me to really love you rather than being attached to you, first thing I need to do is break that attachment. As a parent who loves a child and will do everything for the child that the child may grow, that's love. But, oh no, I don't want you to go off to school because I want you to stay and take care of me. That's attachment. So we go to renunciation. Renunciation hopefully will give us that non-attachment. And I think this is what the Buddha is talking about, non-attachment. It's that attachment that causes our pain, and we need to be non-attached. But once there is a non-attachment, then love and compassion can grow from this, because when I no longer am attached to how your actions affect me personally, then I can do what is in your best interest. Because I'm no longer, because whether you stay here or whether you travel, I look at my kids. To truly love my kids and to truly be compassionate to them is to give them the tools they need to flower into individuals, even if that flowering process happens 10,000 miles away from me. To me, that's what compassion means, is to look at a person with the desire, or with the idea that my relationship to them should benefit them in their growth. So if we look at a poor person, is compassion to a poor person giving them a loaf of bread? Or is compassion to a poor person teaching them how to bake? And I think that the problem is that too often our governments don't understand compassion. And so often they will throw some money or stuff at a problem, then they feel that they're practicing compassion, but they didn't have to engage themselves. Engaged Buddhism, which is a contemporary term, I think is the practice of compassion. The practice of compassion is doing for someone what makes them grow as individuals. And sometimes that may mean tough love. But compassion is connected with the word passion. There has to be a feeling, a desire to benefit. Compassion cannot be passive. For us to be truly compassionate individuals is to be active, is to be proactive, and is to be able to step back from our own desires. Is not to act so that you'll feel good about me, or that I'll get elected again, or that you'll join my church. Compassion is Mother Teresa, who felt no need to convert the poor people that she was dealing with to Catholicism. That's not why she was there. She was there because of her love, of her compassion. And as a consequence, many of them converted. Compassion must be active, compassion must be engaged, and compassion must be filled with passion.